Hey, it's Justin from SEO5.com. And have you been talking to an SEO or doing some reading on SEO and wondering if it'll benefit your business? Stick around. I'm going to tell you the honest truth from a guy that wants clients whether SEO can benefit your business. 5 minutes or less. Let's get into this. You give me 5 minutes, I'm going to teach you something about SEO. Let's go. All right. Like I said, let's get into this. So, do all businesses benefit from SEO? I'm going to 3 criteria on the next slide. It's a quick one today. 2-slider. Title, next one. And it's kind of lay everything out right there. No, not every business will benefit from SEO. And I've kind of broken this down in like 3 criteria. If you have a business that meets all 3 of these criteria, you're not really going to get anything out of trying to improve your SEO. So, number 1, if you're a local business or service, if you are in a small town, so because that kind of goes in number 2 with no competition in your market. If you are the only mechanic in a city or small town of 5,000, 2,000, 5,000 people, whatever, you're not going to gain anything by improving your SEO or having somebody work on your website to improve its SEO, because you are the only person that they can go to. If somebody types in your town mechanic, you're the only person that's going to show up. They might get some hits from the nearest large city, but for the most part, you're going to be the guy. You're set. You don't need somebody to come and work on your site. You probably don't even need a site or have a site. So if you're a local business, and again, if there's no competition in your market, if you're the only dentist in your area, if you're the only rhinoplastic surgeon in your area, you don't need somebody to help you out on your site, because when people type in dentist or dentist near me, you're the guy, you're the girl, you're showing up, and that's it. And also, number 3, if you really have no interest in expanding, if you're content and you're happy with serving your market, you're not, if you were a consumer goods, you're a furniture store, which is an example I'm going to get into soon. If you're a furniture store and you don't ship, to other states across the country, you only serve your local audience and you have no interest, you don't need to improve your SEO, because you won. You are in complete control of that marketing already. There's no amount of SEO that'll help improve your business, because you're already at the top. So an example, a few years back, a furniture store in this town that I was in, they wanted to improve their SEO. They were paying this company $2,000 a month to improve their SEO. Going into Google Search Console, they're looking at the data. 89% of their traffic was branded, meaning people were typing into Google the name of the business to go to the website. They weren't trying to compete for, or they weren't doing anything like furniture store in the town, maybe get 40 searches per month. Furniture store near me, you're going to show up anyway with GMB. But they were paying this company $2,000 a month to try to help them improve their rankings on town furniture store, which got 40 searches per month, 10 or 40. I can't remember exactly. You're paying $2,000 to get an extra 40 people to your website, which might turn into maybe an extra 2-3 people in the door a month. Your advertising dollars, your marketing budget could be spent elsewhere. Local business, you do, like they were local business, regional. There's like a store in 3 different towns all nearby. They weren't interested in shipping. If somebody ordered something from out of state, they'd ship it. It'd be extremely expensive for both parties. So they weren't trying to expand outside the region because it was just too expensive. And that they really were. Besides them, again, they had 89% branded search. The other furniture stores in town were all big name stores. Ashley, the Home Goods, or whatever it's called. They're not going to be able to compete with them on a national level. So They had the market dominated, and yet they're still spending this money and getting no results from it. That's the worst, is there was zero results for it. So think about it. If you're a local business, you have no competition or low competition, and you really have no interest in expanding outside your market, you don't need SEO. If you don't fit all three of those criteria, you do.